Okay, good morning, class. I am your teacher, Teacher John Kester Dirag. But before that, let us all stand and may I request the president to lead the prayer. And let's pretend that we finish our prayer. And please take your seat, class. And may I check your attendance? I will check your attendance first. And let's pretend that I already finished checking their attendance. Okay, class. Good morning, class. Okay, this is Chankester Yurag, your teacher for today. And we'll be having our discussion about the executive and the legislative branch of the government. But before that, sino may idea dito about the executive and legislative branch of the government? Yes! Huh? What's that? Oh, yes, very good. That's the executive department of the or executive branch of the government. Yes, the president and the oh yes, the vice president. And let's move here in the legislative. In legislative, oh yes, good. The Senate president is the head of the senators. Okay, and the House of Representatives is the Speaker. Yes, the Speaker of the House. And let's proceed to our topic. This is a very, very interesting topic. Okay. Yes, the executive branch of the government comprises the cabinet and all executive departments led by the president. The president and the vice president are directly elected separately by national popular vote for a term of 6 years, while the vice president may be re-elected once the president is barred from seeking re-election. The president has a right, to appoint his or her cabinet secretaries. Sino man ito? Yung mga secretary ng Department of Education, Department of Tourism, and all the departments of the executive, the DOLE, the DILG, and also the president pwede niya ring i-appoint yung vice president niya. Bigyan ng cabinet position yung vice president niya. Katulad ngayon, the president Bongbong Marcos appointed the vice president of the Philippines, Sara Duterte, as the secretary of the Department of Education. Very good. Huh? Oh, yes, very good. Sara Duterte is our Department Education Secretary. And what is Sara Duterte's current position in the executive department? She is the vice president of the Philippines. Yes. The president of the Philippines is the country's chief executive, serving as the head of state and head of government. The president heads all executive departments. Now, the president is the head of all department, which is the Department of Education, Department of Agriculture, Department of Tourism, and DOLE, the DILG, and many more departments in the executive. The president is the head of that department because the president has a right to appoint those people or to appoint people in the departments that fits in that department. For example, in the Department of Tourism, the president appointed our current DOT or Department of Tourism Secretary, Cristina Garcia Frasco. No? And the vice president of the Philippines, the deputy chief executive is the first in the line for succession if the president resigns, removed after impeachment, is permanently incapacitated or dies. So the vice president, if the president will die or impeach, he or she will be automatically fully it's a president. And also, a president will appoint Nagyapon siya right, meron siyang right to appoint the vice president if nakita niya na gusto ng presidente na na dun sa education department kang Sara ngayon. And this is the picture of our beloved vice president and president. So this is the president, no? President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos and Vice President Sara Zimmerman Duterte Carpio. And currently, no, the president, DI, has also a right to appoint his or herself to be a secretary or head. The president right now is a secretary of the Department of Agriculture, and the vice president right now is the secretary of the Education. Okay, let's proceed into the legislative branch. But before that, the president has a right to meron siyang kapangyarihan na magpakawalang sala or to pardon the person. Yes, has a right to pardon the person. The legislative branch of the government. The legislative power is vested in the Congress of the Philippines. The Congress is the bicameral consisting of the Senate of the Philippines and the House of the Representative. It means the Senate is the higher house or upper house, and the lower house is the House of Representatives. The Senate of the Philippines is composed of how many senators? Yes, how many senators? 12 senators. Again, how many senators? 20 senators. Yes, correct. 24 senators. The Senate of the Philippines composed 24 senators. And the House of Representatives are marami sila. Yung ating mga kongresista, no, congressman. Yes, congressman. In the 4th district of Cebu, the congressman here she is Honorable Janice Salimbangon. Yes, she is our currently congresswoman, and she represented the 4th district of the Cebu. And the Senate of the Philippines is upper house, upper house of the Congress. Senators are re-elected for a term of 6 years. They can be re-elected but may not run for a third consecutive term. Once a bill is approved by the House of Representatives, it is passed to the Senate. For example, merong bill na approved sa House, no? Approved na sa House, the House will be automatically add on or ibibigay doon sa Senate, and the Senate will discuss or to amend or to check if this is worthy or check and balances. Yes. If the bill is approved by the Senate and the House of Representatives, it will go to the president, and the president will sign that bill. But a president, what is the power of the president? A president, yes. A president can what? A president can. The president can veto, yes, veto the bill, which means the president has a power not to sign the bill. Okay? And the House of Representatives. The House of Representatives of the Philippines is the lower house of the Congress. The House consists of district and sectorial representatives elected for a term of 3 years and may be re-elected for 3 consecutive terms. Kaya, dito sa atin, yung congressman natin is si Honorable Janice Salimbangon. Siya yung nagpresentar sa atin dun sa Kongreso, sa House. And also, meron dito mga party list sa House, no? Yung mga party list. And this is the Senate President of the Philippines and the House Speaker of the current House Speaker of the House of Representatives. This is Juan Miguel Zubiri, and is the Romualdez, Ferdinand Romualdez, siya, yung House of Speaker. And what are the powers and functions of the executive and legislative? The legislative branch to make the laws, no? To make the laws, sila yung tagagawa ng batas natin sa Pilipinas. Sila yung tagagawa ng batas. Congress is made up of two houses. Yun yung sinabi ko, di ba? The Senate and the House of Representatives. And the executive branch is to enforce the laws. Yes, they are the one who enforce the law. No, because the executive branch will also, or the president, let's put it, the president is the head of the executive branch. He has a right, or she has a right to veto the bill if she or he na meron siyang nakitang hindi maganda, no? He can veto the bill. And that would be all. Thank you very much. But before that, I will test you, no, in my report. So, who is the president of the Philippines? Oh yes, very good, Bongbong Marcos. And who is the vice president of the Philippines? Yes, very good, Sara Duterte. And the term of the president is only, and how many years he will serve or she will serve in our country? Oh, okay, 1 term and 6 years. Very good. And the vice president? Okay, very good. 6 years and 2 terms. Okay, very good. The vice president, pwede siyang tumakbo ulit except the president. Okay. Sino ang may kakayahan na mag-appoint ng mga cabinet secretary? Sino? The vice president or the president? Very good. Yes, the president of the Philippines. Next. Who is our Senate president today? Current Senate president. Oh, very good. Juan Miguel Zubiri. Very good. How many senators in the Philippines, or how many senators compose in Senate of the Philippines? 12? No. It's 24. 12 senators. We will elect 12 senators every 3 years. And after 3 years, we will elect another 12 senators. Yes. And also, Senate. The head of the Senate is Senate President Juan Miguel Zubiri. Very good. And the head of the House of Representatives is Ferdinand Romualdez. Very good. Ferdinand Romualdez is the cousin of our president. What? Okay. The legislative branch is to make what are the functions of the executive and legislative? The legislative branch is to make the laws. The Congress is made up of two houses, the upper house and the lower house. Upper house is the, very good, the Senate of the Philippines, and the lower house is House of Representatives. Very good. And who is responsible to sign the law made by the Congress and made by the Senate of the Philippines and the House of Representatives? Very good, the executive and the president. Very good. The function of the executive is to is to enforce the law. Very good. And how many term of the congressman of the House of Representatives? 3 term, and how many years they will serve? 3 years. Very good. And you are all now knowledgeable about the executive and the legislative branch of the government. I hope you get to listen, meron kayong natutunan ngayon sa ating topic ngayon. I hope you learned something, no? Because this is very, very important for us to be able to know the functions and the power of the people we elect, no? Thank you very much for listening my report. And once again, this is John Kester, ma'am, and this is my demonstration via video presentation and PowerPoint presentation. Thank you very much, ma'am, and have a good day.